Welcome to the Typical Cinematics podcast, everybody. This is a podcast where we talk movies, TV, video games, well, not really comics, but, we don't read.
We don't read.
We don't read.
That's fine. I mean,
This is, our second episode?
I would call it episode 1.5. I think it's fair to say that.
So 1.5. It's basically going to be, kind of a lax episode. We're just going to be talking about our top 10 best and top 10 worst movies of 2015. But before we get into that, I have a couple of news articles that I want to cover. This is basically some news that happened over the week.
And this is actually news to me because we didn't speak about this earlier. So this is...
Yeah. So this is news to you, listeners, as well as news to Tyler.
Yeah.
Who never seems to be informed about anything, but hey. Sorry, whatever. I had to.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
So basically, the first thing on the news list that I have here is the 30-second teaser for Batman vs. Superman that Zack Snyder released today.
Okay, and I mean, to be fair, on my end, okay, I did know about this, okay, and I was informed about this.
Nice.
I watched this.
A clap for you. There
Thanks.
You go, buddy. And your thoughts?
Well, I don't know. I thought it was... I mean, it was 30 seconds. And it was cool.
I thought the line... 30 seconds.
No, I thought the line was awesome. Do you bleed? I thought that was cool.
I don't know. The only thing I would take from this that I really liked was the idea of, Superman just standing there and the freaking Batmobile just hits him and ricochets off like nothing.
I know.
I love that.
But that, in my opinion, that's so unfair that he's so powerful, But I mean, he's Superman.
Yeah, well, what do you expect?
All right, okay. So basically, our opinion on it is what, Edgar?
Loved it. I liked it. I loved it. I liked it. Everything positive about this.
Okay, I liked it too.
All right.
Yeah.
So the second thing on the news, Michael Bay is returning to direct Transformers 5. What do you?
I mean,
got any opinions?
I do. I have an opinion on the other Transformers movies. My opinion is that I didn't really like them that much. They were
That's a pretty good opinion, yeah.
And since there is no change to it now, basically, I think we're gonna expect more of the same. So, what do you think?
Why do we need more Transformers movies? And you know what? I don't know why I asked that, because it's all about money nowadays.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why they're doing this, because the other movie made a crap ton of money. I'm not sure how much, but it made so much. That's why they're making this.
I mean, and on top of just box office money alone, they already make so much off of that. But let's say, even not counting that, they get so much money from merchandise. Let's say toys. They got a thing with Hasbro, obviously, where everyone is it. And this may sound dumb because I don't know if kids play with toys anymore these days. I mean, they
all have iPads.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know, that they might not be getting as much toy money anymore, but I feel like that's still a huge thing. And yeah, they're just making tons of money off it now.
I mean, to be honest, though, I really don't have a problem with the whole another Transformers movie. I have a problem with Michael Bay coming back to it.
Yeah.
Can they really not find another person to direct this?
The thing is, he's got that stereotype around him that's so true. Everything, oh, Michael Bay is doing this, Michael Bay is doing that. It's just on Vine all the time. I see these things where it's the caption is if Michael Bay directed whatever, and then it's just explosions the whole time.
I mean,
there's a reason he's got that stereotype, and I mean it's valid. It's a valid point.
I like his other movies. I like Transformers 1.
Yeah,
I really do. But then everything after that just turned into a
I don't know.
stereotypical like parody of itself.
I mean,
Almost.
I feel like we can both agree on this. I think I don't know. What do you think about it?
I hate Michael Bay. All right, moving
Okay,
on.
moving on.
uh, the third thing on the list here, Star Wars passes Avatar domestically
Oh,
and
I
becomes the
did
number
see
one.
that.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So
That brings joy to my heart.
it
Okay.
really does.
It
It
really
really
does.
does.
Like
I,
I feel like everyone was hopping onto the bandwagon of Star Wars and everything, but I mean, hey, the more the merrier at this point.
yeah.
I really love it.
Why not jump on?
Exactly. So I don't need to spend a whole lot of time on that subject. I mean, I feel like Star Wars has proven itself to be one of those like a story that transcends generations and everything. And I feel like the fact that it passed up Avatar is just one of those things that confirms that statement.
Yeah. I don't know.
Anyways, Star Wars is great. Moving on. Is there any more news? Is that it?
There's one more.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is kind of a big one because a lot of people made a big deal about it, but it turns out it was wrong. At first, a lot of people were making a big deal about Daredevil season 2 coming out the same day as Batman versus Superman's release date.
Mm-hmm.
But Marvel released earlier this week that Daredevil would come out a week before on the 18th instead of the 25th. And basically, there's a whole argument as to did Marvel just declare war on DC by supposedly having Daredevil season 2 coming out on March 25th, the same day as Batman vs Superman. But
I don't know. I feel like everyone is gonna think that because of the release dates and everything, but
yeah,
I really don't see much of it.
and this was before everybody started making a big deal about it before Marvel even announced the day. It was just a rumor that was going around.
Yeah.
And so everybody was saying, "Oh, Daredevil's going to take so much money away from Batman versus Superman." Like, no. The
Whatever.
people who are
Yeah,
people
I mean,
who want to
everyone
see
is gonna go see the movie
yeah,
anyways. Like
the people who want to see Batman versus Superman are going to go see it.
yeah,
They're not going to they'll watch Daredevil season 2 and then they'll go like maybe a day later to go see Batman versus Superman. I mean, everybody started making a big deal about it. I guess it's not really that much of a big deal now because it comes out comes out the 18th, so a week before.
Yeah.
So you get to get your fix before.
I don't know. Let's not spend too much time on that because what we really need to focus on in this episode is our top 10 and worst 10 of 2015.
Yep.
So, I mean, the way we're going to do this is, I guess, do you want to start with top or bottom?
In regards to best or worst, or
yeah,
what do you mean?
best or worst.
I say we go worst movies first.
Okay, let's
that way
do
we
worst
get them out of the
movies
way.
first. Yep. All right, so let's hear your number 10 through number 6.
All right. Well, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start out with my honorable mentions for worst movies of 2015. These are the stink piles that did not make it into my top 10.
Yeah.
But were in their own way a piece of crap.
Okay.
So,
all right.
My first honorable mention, Pixels.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised that it didn't make my top 10, but
mm-hmm.
I mean, I found 10 more movies that were worse than this one. My second honorable mention would be Get Hard. Just a terrible comedy.
Yeah.
And this one's going to surprise a lot of people. My third honorable mention and my last honorable mention, Mockingjay Part 2.
Yeah.
I didn't
like it
whatsoever.
because it was so heavy.
Yeah.
The movie was too heavy for its own good.
And in reality, it felt like maybe, I don't know, like half of a book that, you kind of, it doesn't make sense to drag
Yeah.
this
And
much of the book
part
into one
one,
whole movie.
part one was unnecessary, and they could have
Yes,
made it at the beginning of part two, and then
they
the
really
ending
could.
of part two. Let's talk about the flippin' epilogue of the movie. It was so terrible. Like, I don't know.
Talking to the
Talking to
babies.
the baby's weird head, like all of this, like I don't know. Okay,
All right,
so those are your
so I'm gonna
honorable
get into
mentions.
my yeah. I'm gonna get into
Well,
my
let me
top ten.
tell you my honorable mentions real
Okay,
quick.
yeah, you go ahead.
Okay,
Do that.
all right, and my first one on my honorable mentions is something that no one has heard of. I feel like, and if you're listening to this podcast after everything is over, I want you to go and look this movie up. It's called Into the Grizzly Maze. Write that down, folks, because like, okay, we were looking at this earlier, and let me pull up the IMDb page of it, because I mean, if you look at the cast alone, like, you would think it's a
It's
pretty
a good
good.
cast.
That's what I'm saying. All right, okay, we got James Marsden, we've got Thomas Jane, Piper Perabo, Scott Glenn,
Uh,
even Billy Bob Thornton was in this movie. Okay, it
yeah,
was low key stacked. All right, and then like, okay, I will say this: in all of my honorable mentions, I didn't see any of them. I just knew they were going to be flops from the get go. I didn't even bother seeing them. So,
he
uh,
knew they were gonna be a piece of crap when he watched the trailer.
exactly. So watch the trailer, folks, and you'll see this CGI bear, and you'll understand. Okay, number two on my honorable mentions: Gem and the Holograms. All right.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna take time to explain the rest of these. Paul Blart 2, Jupiter Ascending, Hot Pursuit.
Oh,
Hot
oh
Pursuit.
my God.
Oh
And
man.
I'm just gonna, it's not in my top 10. It should be.
Okay,
I totally forgot about that movie when I was making my top 10 worst.
I didn't see Hot Pursuit, but I wish I put it in my top 10, even though I haven't seen it. So,
It's
anyways,
so bad. You want to talk about worst comedy of the year? This is like a horror
the
movie.
epitome of it.
Yes, this was a comedy, but it turned out to be a horror movie because it was so bad. It's torture.
Okay.
It's ridiculous.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we go into my top 10. I'm gonna go 10 through 6 first. So
All right. Let's see it.
my number 10 is The Lazarus Effect.
I didn't see it. Didn't see it.
Lazy writing, lazy acting.
Wasn't Childish Gambino in that movie?
Yes, he was. And
Come on,
they
I want to see him
spoiled.
succeed.
Spoiler alert. Well, actually, I'm not even sure if it would be a spoiler alert because they spoiled his death in
Oh.
the trailer.
So he
They
dies.
spoiled it. So yeah,
Okay.
it
Does he come back to life?
no. Number
Oh.
9, The Gunman.
Okay. Didn't see it.
Had Sean Penn again. They try to make like an old version of The Bourne Ultimatum or some. I don't even know
no.
what they were trying to do with this, but it wasn't good.
Mm-hmm.
So number 8, Black Hat with Thor himself.
And see, this is something we spoke about earlier. I wanted to see that. Like, I don't know what was so interesting about it, but I wanted to see that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's what I was thinking when I
okay.
went.
All right, you know what? Fair point. Go
That's
ahead.
what I was thinking when I went in.
Yeah.
Didn't think that when I got out. Number 7 would be one of your honorable mentions, Jupiter Ascending.
Jupiter Ascending. Nice.
Just tried so hard to.
I tried so hard. Anyways.
Well, the thing is with this is the Wachowski brothers got punished, and a lot of people will complain, oh, there's not enough originality in Hollywood. There's not enough originality. Well, the Wachowski brothers came up with something original, and they got punished for it because it was a total flop. It's so bad. I dare you to watch it. I dare you.
Whoa. Challenge accepted.
Try to get through it without laughing at some of the serious parts because some of this acting is terrible.
All right.
And number 6 would be Unfinished Business. Another comedy that just fell short.
Man.
I found myself laughing at maybe one joke. and that was probably at the
And I
beginning of
had high hopes for that movie. I remember having really
yeah,
high hopes for that movie. But,
yeah.
whatever.
So now you can do your
All right,
10 through 6.
my 10 through 6. All right, and I'm gonna kind of burn through these because I don't want to spend so much time on the worst 10 because I do want to talk
Yeah.
about our top 10. So I'm just gonna kind of burn through these here.
All right.
Number 10, Taken 3.
Yeah. Ugh.
Bad. And I know that anyways, number 9, Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse.
Ugh.
Number 8, Unfinished Business.
Yeah.
Number 7, Ted 2. Number 6, American Ultra.
Yeah.
And
You were
I had
yeah,
high hopes for American Ultra too.
very
And
high hopes.
very high hopes. And it just did not deliver. And I feel bad because, you know what? I don't even feel bad about it. It wasn't good. So let's move on.
It sucked.
Yeah. All right. Let's do 5 through 2. Let's kind of burn through them, and then we'll just say something about, if anything catches our eye or our ear, I guess, then
All right.
we'll say something about it. So go ahead.
All right. Number 5 is a movie that I was looking forward. Well, I didn't. Not really. Wasn't looking forward to it. It's The Loft.
Oh yeah.
It's really bad. And so, if I keep moving on, number 4, Taken 3.
Taken 3.
It was what, number 10 on your list?
Yeah, it should have been. It should have been higher. But anyways, go ahead.
It's pretty bad. So number 3 is The Boy Next Door, another bad film. Number 2 is I had trouble putting this in 1 and 2. It's The Fantastic Four, or Fan Four Stick.
Fan Four Stick.
So bad.
Yeah, it was so bad. Anyways, okay, number 5 on my list. I'm going 5 through 2. We Are Your Friends. That's number 5. Number 4, Get Hard. Number 3, San Andreas. Number 2, Pixels. Pixels, man. Just anything with Sandler now, I just can't bring myself to like it. Anyways,
he's just not the same
not good
person anymore.
Okay, so what's your number 1, Edgar?
Well, my number 1 was a disgrace, and I shouldn't even be bringing it up, but I'm going to because it was such a disgrace.
Uh-oh.
It's 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh,
the
God.
Absolute worst movie that could have come out.
I was trying to avoid giving that movie attention. But I didn't even put it on it as an honorable mention. Just the same reason I didn't put, the Human Centipede, or the Human Centipede 3 that came out this year.
To sum it up, it's basically a terrible movie off of a even worse written book. So it's
I don't know.
ridiculous.
And I feel like everyone would agree with that, except for me, because my number 1 is the Fan Four Stick 4.
You're justified in putting that number 1. You're justified in doing that.
And we spoke about how excited we were for this movie. Like, it was such a flop. I don't know. All right, and now it is time for our top 10 best movies of 2015. I guess I'm just going to start us off by saying my honorable mentions here real quick.
All right.
I've got Black Mass, Tomorrowland, and Legend.
Okay, good ones.
Okay, let's talk about Legend real quick because I remember speaking to you about it, and I told you while I was watching the movie that it was great. And then there was a turning point, and I don't want to ruin it for you because you haven't seen it. So I'll just let you watch the movie, and then you'll find out. You'll find out why it is just an honorable mention. Still a good movie, but there was some stuff in there. Okay, and then let's see. I'll just jump right into my 10 through 6. I'll kind of breeze through these because I feel like you'll agree with me that they should be on my top 10, but like, they're just the
Yeah.
lower half. So, number 10, I put the Avengers: Age of Ultron. I had to put it on there, like.
I guess. Yeah.
Okay, number 9, The Martian. Great movie. Number 8, and I know you really love this movie, so you're probably going to be disappointed that it's number 8 on my list. Kingsman, The Secret Service.
It's
Shot
so
to the
high.
heart. I
It's
know.
so high.
I know, I'm sorry. Number 7, The Hateful Eight.
Okay.
Another great movie. Couldn't put it in my top 5, but I liked it. And number 6, I actually wanted to put this a little higher too, but it was just a little too much business for me, I guess. The Big Short.
Didn't see it.
Yeah, it was good, but like I said, it's a smart people movie, and I'm not
Yeah.
exactly the brightest. But anyways, all right, let's hear yours.
All right, my 10 through 6. I'm just gonna breeze through them again. Number 10, The Gift.
Ooh,
Little movie by
okay.
Joel Edgerton, really good.
Yeah.
So number 9, I put Ant-Man.
Okay.
Number 8, Spectre.
Ooh,
Really liked it.
forgot about that.
I prefer Skyfall.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I prefer Casino Royale, but Spectre was pretty good.
Okay.
So
Okay. Of
number
2015.
7, number 7. You probably put this better on your list, but I put it number 7, Ex Machina.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's so high.
I liked it.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it was pretty good.
All right.
So number 6, I put Mad Max Fury Road.
Okay.
So that's my 10 to 6.
That's pretty good. I completely forgot about Spectre. Okay, so moving on now, we'll do 5 through 2.
All right.
I'll kind of breeze through these, but if you have something to say about one of them, go ahead and stop me. Number 5, I put End of the Tour. And I know you haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it yet.
Still mad at you for that. You got to see it, man. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Number 4, Ex Machina.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that movie was
Understood.
so good. Anyways, 2 Star Wars characters in there. Loved it. And which brings me to number 3, Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Unleashed. Unleashed?
Oh
no!
Oh.
I can
No.
already hear the comments just yelling at me. Okay, it's The Force Awakens. I
Oh,
wrote
no.
down Unleashed. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh my goodness. I turned in my Star Wars card. I understand if everyone hates me now. Sorry. Number
Dare
2.
you.
Number 2 was previously number 1 on my list until I saw my number 1. And so number 2 is Trumbo. Trumbo is such a good movie. Okay, I don't know if you've seen it, but
No, I
oh
have
my
not.
gosh, it brings forth like a really big like moral battle that happened in the U.S. Back during the Cold War, and I really liked it. I thought it was interesting. So yeah, I think you should see it, and I think everyone who's listening should see it also. Hopefully, it wins some Golden Globes tomorrow. So that brings us to your 5 through 2.
All right. So my number 5,
Mhm.
The Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight.
I
Okay.
really enjoyed this movie.
So Hateful Eight was kind of in the same area on both of our
Yeah.
lists, like mid. Okay, yeah. All right.
So my number 4 is a movie that you haven't seen yet. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Sicario.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I want to.
Just saw it again right before the podcast, which is
nice.
it blew me away again. So
Wow. Okay.
my number 3. How dare you put this number 8 or number 9?
It was 8.
Kingsman: The Secret Service is my number 3.
Okay. All right. Let's just if we could single out one scene from the movie, it would be number 1 on my list. All right.
Yes.
The church scene was so awesome.
The church
okay.
scene, yes.
All right, that would be number 1 on my list. All right, but I don't know, man. There are some great movies this year. But anyways, go ahead.
There were. So my number 2 is Star Wars: The Force Awakens,
Unleashed?
not The Force Unleashed. Again,
I was thinking of the video game, man. Oh,
it brought out the kid in me
yeah.
while watching it the first time, even the second time. But anyway, that's second best movie of the year.
Okay.
So I guess we have the same number 1. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
So,
all right,
just say
ready?
it at
One.
the same time.
Okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Creed.
Creed.
Okay.
It's Creed. The best movie of the
Oh
year
my
by
gosh,
far.
man! I could not believe it. And I don't know, man. I was not a fan of the Rocky series, but this,
It's
maybe
not
I'll
for
go
everybody,
back and
but
I'll watch it.
yeah, this one really it tugged at my heartstrings.
Oh man,
It got me in
that
some
final
places.
fight, man. When he got knocked out.
Spoiler alert.
Oh no
Spoiler
no no no
alert.
no no no. Never mind.
You
Never
go
mind.
ahead. I said spoiler alert, so you go ahead.
Okay, when he got knocked out, laying on the ground. Uh, you know what? Let's not even go there. All right, we don't need
It's
to
just
spoil it. It's a great movie.
it's an
Go
all
see it.
around great movie. I
Yeah,
had
yeah,
been
yeah, yeah,
telling you
yeah.
about this movie. You're like, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't know if
know.
it'll be good.
Yeah,
Nah,
and
but
then
it was, man.
you
Like,
finally saw it, and you text me, "Damn."
yeah,
Yeah, just the first word,
yeah.
"Damn."
I really didn't know what else to say. I really didn't.
It's a great movie, and
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
deserves. And I hope it gets nominated for Best Picture.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope Stallone gets nominated for Best Supporting Actor, and I hope he
Oh
wins Best
man,
Supporting
yeah.
Actor.
He did so well in that
He
movie.
was amazing in this
Yeah.
movie.
And Michael B. Jordan, let's even give him credit because he was great.
Everybody was great in this movie.
Oh man, it was so good. The fight scenes were so realistic too, and
Yeah, they were. He got knocked out.
yeah,
Yeah,
legitimately. I saw that on Fallon.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so
That was our
that was
top
our
10
top 10
best and worst.
best and worst. I don't know. I guess it's time for an outro.
I suppose. I mean,
Yeah. Go ahead and follow us on Twitter. Edgar, what's that Twitter handle?
it is. Give me a second. It is at T Cinematic. That's at capital T, capital C, INEMADDICT.
Okay. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching it on YouTube. Go ahead and give it a like, one of those big old thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel. And make sure you tell your friends. Go ahead and tell your friends to become addicted. Be a cinematic with us.
Leave some comments down below about what were your top 10 best and your top 10 worst. Have a conversation with us down below.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'd say that was a pretty good episode 1.5. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say that's the best 1.5 episode I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I would agree. All right. Thanks for listening, you guys. Bye-bye.